More potential trouble for Petronas' billion-dollar project in Canada. Reuters report that aboriginal and environmental groups are filing lawsuits against the Canadian government to overturn the permit for the LNG project in British Columbia that's worth $27 billion. The lawsuit names the national oil company as an associated party. Known as the Pacific Northwest LNG project, it has already been hit by a 3-year delay in getting its environmental permit against a backdrop of softening Asian LNG prices. Canada had given the project the green light in September, despite concerns that it would destroy a critical salmon habitat and produce a large amount of greenhouse gases. It has become a real test for PM Justin Trudeau in balancing the needs of crucial energy industry and the environmentalists. Malaysian GLCs aren't having the best time in 2016. The Ministry of Finance revealed that over 6,170 employees lost their jobs in large government-linked companies, mainly due to the old Malaysian Airlines and Petronas. According to a written reply in Parliament session, MOF said there were 5 GLCs under the G20 category terminated or didn't renew employment contracts so far. MAS topped the list by laying off 4,682 people, followed by Chemical Company of Malaysia with 153 layoffs. Others in the chart includes Bousted Holdings, Affin Holdings and MAS's new entity, Malaysia Airlines Berhad. As for MOF-owned companies, the ministry said Petronas had laid off 1,000 people, while 36 employees from Agrobank lost their jobs. MOF said these employment terminations are due to cease of operations, entities consolidation and adjustment made to adapt to the changing business environment. Nevertheless, MOF noted these companies have ensured that every employee involved were offered fair compensation. BHS Industries is in talks with potential investors to set up a tissue paper factory of 5,000 tons as part of its first phase of the Pekan Green Technology Park in Kampong Palohinai, Pahang. As of now, BHS told Bursa that the plan has yet to take off. BHS is developing a total of 375 acres of land there, where the main industries will be using green technology to convert empty fruit bunches into pulp and paper, box liner paper and corrugated paper and tissue paper. The company said by late first half of 2017, the mill is expected to be ready for production. In view of these projects, BHS intends to diversify into industrial park development and management, including construction and property development. In order to develop its green tech knowledge, BHS is setting up an education hub for research in collaboration with local and overseas universities. The High Court will be hearing Selangor Menteri Besar Azmin Ali's case to declassify 1MDB's audit reports on November 18th. Azmin was the first MP to initiate a judicial review on the matter and has named both PM Najib, the Auditor General Amrin Buang, and the government as respondents. In his application, he asked for a declaration that Najib acted in conflict of interest by directing the AG to classify the report as an official secret. Not only that, he wants the OSA classification be deemed unlawful. Azmin said the classification was announced in March, but later in July, 1MDB's audits were posted online by Sarawak Report. So Azmin says the report no longer has the basis for any continued confidentiality. The Gombak MP also said the classification also hinders the exercise of his fundamental right of free speech and expression, which is guaranteed by the Federal Constitution. Football-mad Asian fans may soon be able to stay in a football-themed hotel backed by former Manchester United players Gary Neville and Ryan Giggs. Together with Singapore billionaire Peter Lim, the plan is to open 25 of such hotels across Asia and continental Europe over the next decade. According to reports, Rosalie Limited, which is Lim's real estate business, is already in talks with potential partners about the big expansion of the hotel and cafe business backed by Neville and Giggs. This includes a potential partner in India, and it's also considering hotels in China, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand and Indonesia. Rosalie's CFO Tan Wee Tak said the company will raise equity and debt to finance the expansion and are looking for partners that can bring assets such as land or property to the table. Last year, Rosalie had paid £30 million for a 75% stake in Hotel Football. The hotel is located near Old Trafford and owned by a group of footballers including Neville and Giggs.